Sorry about getting cut off there. Like I said, the 15-minute mark. So as I was saying, all of these vehicles are very expensive. Clearly, you know, even this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, every single car is expensive. Even this little piece of crap. It sucks, trust me. This car is actually pretty good. This car is terrible. This car is decent. This car is actually really good. This car I have no experience with, but these two are pretty good. This one just slides all over the place. It's just weird handling. Like, I know I've kind of gotten off track from the Newswire, but I just want you guys to understand the importance of this heist and why giving it that cooldown of 48 minutes in in-game day. You heard me, an in-game day. It's kind of stupid to me, honestly, and I wish that they didn't do that. And I'm hoping that they don't do this, because if they do, it's just going to make the player base angry, and I mean angry. So I like the idea of making the classic heist, you know, pay more. I like the idea of nerfing the oppressor. I like the idea of being able to do cell missions in private sessions. That one is really good. That one is really good. That helps. Like, it's nerfing one of the biggest heists ever made in this entire game's history, and then just nerfing it at one point, or like nerfing it randomly, and then just slightly increasing all the other heists. So actually, a funny thing is, what's going to happen is there will be a power vacuum. Remember the Bogdan heist? Remember how I said that people used to do back-to-backs on that? Yeah, now people are just going to do back-to-back on that if they can. Even if there is that 48-minute wait mark. Like, people will just continue to do back-to-backs. People will continue to do cell missions and then get griefed from a jet guy or an oppressor guy or a deluxo guy. Just doing these simple little upgrades are good. They're nice little touches. I like them. But it's not fixing the whole problem. The whole problem is how expensive vehicles are in this game, how annoying it is to get money. Now, granted, they are trying to fix that just a little bit. It's like adding salt, or just a teeny, just a pinch of I don't know, seasoning onto a steak that has only just been cooked, right? So the like, it just got cooked. The seasoning only now got put onto it. It's still gonna taste relative. Well, I would imagine it wouldn't taste very good, but still. It's like trying to put duct tape onto a broken screen. It's like trying to put glue on an open wound. Like, that is not going to help. It might help a little bit, but it won't do much. It won't solve the problem completely. So just simply increasing these payouts just a little bit, adding more missions. I don't even know how much the contacts are gonna pay now. But knowing Rockstar and knowing how greedy they are, they're probably gonna only increase the payout from like, oh, just a measly 5,000 to whoopee 25,000. There's a 25,000 or 15,000 increase in the game where we have these cars, right? Like, that's gonna help us. As of right now, one thing I've noticed is that payphone hits pay relatively well, but there's a 20-minute waiting period on it. So they want us to make money and have more fun doing it, and yet they are restricting us from doing it. Hell, even look at these cars. And funny enough, it actually likes to throw you off a little bit by putting in those trade prices. So it's 1.4 in actuality, like, but only if you get the Secure Serve or the trade price. Oh, increase your reputation level with the LS economy to unlock the trade price for this vehicle. Yeah, but what if someone, I don't know, doesn't want to do that? What if someone doesn't want to grind out for that? Well, you're gonna have to spend almost $2 million on a car that sucks. What about this car? $2.5 million. Oh, but if you buy the agency, which will just end up costing even more. Just buying the agency, then buying this, and then upgrading it will cost twice as much than just buying it stock. And even buying it stock is fine. The car itself can actually take a missile, at least one, from what I know, even without armor or any upgrades. So, like, you see what I mean? I'm sure you guys see what I mean, right? Even some of these vehicles are completely useless. The MTL Dune, the Vapid Slam Truck, which, you know, in theory was actually a good idea. You know, a ramp truck, you know? Use a bike, whoosh, right up the top. Yeah, but it doesn't even work. It does not even work, and I don't think they've even fixed it. Even this crappy little Granger. The regular Granger is better. This is like the beater Duke to the Duke. You would understand that if you play the game, you know. Let's see. Let's take a look at another car. Oh, this one. This one, $745,000. It sucks. The customization is good. The speed is good, but not much else. Take this car for example. You know, Vapid Dominator GTX. It looks beautiful, but in actuality, it sucks. These cars try to throw you off by looking so beautiful and costing so much that you spend so much money on them, and they get scammed. It's a cycle, right? Or at least for me. So, I buy a car, I customize it, I say, oh, well, I don't really like it. Can I give it back for the price that I paid? Like the Italy RSX I've had twice now. $3.4 million down the drain for a car that inevitably I will be like, can I get my money back? No, you can only have like 2.5 mil. Granted, that is a fair bit of money, but for what I paid, I am getting scammed just for buying a car and then selling it back because I don't like it. And the RSX is a fine car. But even, funny enough, look at this. They put the trade price right here, 2.5 mil, so that you think, oh, well, it must be 2.5 mil. Then you notice, oh my god, 3.4 mil. In actuality. When in reality, it should just be 3.4 mil, and it should be all the way up here. Like, I don't know, right in front of the Ocelot R88. You know? Right up here, with the trade price on it. You know? So that way, I don't know, it's less deceiving. I'm not saying that people actually fall for that, but if you do, yikes. This whole rant has just become something else, honestly. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, putting a band-aid on a gunshot wound is not going to fix it completely. Now, I do want to stay optimistic and think that, oh, Rockstar won't put that nerf on Cayo Perico. They couldn't. And if they do, people are going to be pissed. People are going to be very upset. People like myself. Like I said, Cayo Perico is one of the best heists ever added into this game, for the many reasons that I stated before. And so nerfing it will only make people angrier, and it will only make the grind even worse. Not just that, but nerfing all the other heists as well by giving them that 48-minute wait, an entire in-game day. That's ludicrously greedy, ludicrously dumb. Maybe not. No, I'm saying greedy because they want us to spend more time on the game, and they want us to spend our money on shark cards. That is how it has been ever since shark cards first became a thing. They've been a way to make money without having to do the work. That's why it's so greedy. And that's why Rockstar loves their shark cards. So, I'm trying to be optimistic and say, oh, they can't nerf this heist. They can't nerf any heist. You know, maybe they should increase the payout on it. You know? And granted, well, I know I'm saying they should increase the payout on this heist when the payout is already pretty good. But still. I I just want this game to be fun. I want the grind to be fun. Grinding can be fun. It really can be. You know, if a mission is fun, you do it like 20 some times, you'll be like, well, I kind of want to move on to something else. You know, something just as fun, but it still pays better. Well, there is Bogged In, but most people just use Bogged In to do back-to-backs. You know, which, by the way, people can scam you. Just be careful, alright? People can easily scam you by saying, "Oh, I have Panther statue for Cayo Perico." You know, if you run me like 2 Cayo Pericos, I'll give you 1, or I'll give you like 4. They can easily scam you. So if someone says, "Oh, you go first," you know, you go first since I have Panther statue. Always ask to see the heist, and if you can, look at the Discord community that they may be from, or look at what community they may be from, and try to do some research first, alright? Look into them a little bit. It'll be tedious, but you'll be spending your time more effectively. I'd say so. It's easier to do that on the Discord community, like the one that I'm in. It's just a GTA 5 or GTA 5 community on Discord. You can see there's a long list of scammers, you know, people who have scammed people out of Cayo Pericos. So, actually, now I think this rant should be over, since I didn't want to go into a full rant about I don't know, the police system, the story of GTA 5, the single player. I didn't want to go into all this stuff until later. I'm going to try to make a script for it, so that way it's more comprehensive, it's more formulative, and easier to understand. It's less of a rant, but more of a speech, so to speak, instead of just me rambling on about stupid stuff like I have right now. But either way, I think that should be the rant over. Story that I'm going to be uploading 2. So when I upload the first one, it'll probably be done close to the time that the update comes out, and the second video should come out close to the first one as well. So yes, thank you for watching. Well, if you have. And don't forget to add me on PlayStation if you want to play with me. I'm a very nice guy, I've got a very nice voice, and I'm a very cool potato. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all later. Subscribe to Dark Viper AU because he's a very cool Australian. Thank you, and good night.